This segment is brought to you by Buick, exceptional by design.
Everybody, welcome back into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. The Parish Council meeting will be on Wednesday. Of course, they had the budget and the community development planning committees that also met on Monday. Here to talk a little more about it is the council chair, Carly Harding. Thanks so much for being with us, Carly. Never stops. Government's always grinding, right? So
yeah, man, we closing out and things like that. I've been doing a lot of reading and trying to get everything all squared away. People within the government trying to get their budgets in.
Yeah, this is that time of year, right? Where the budget. So we're expecting the next couple of weeks to have that budget finalized?
It started out in October. It should, at our next meeting on the 17th, we should actually complete the presentation coming from the administration. And by December 8th, we're going to actually be at a point where we can actually accept the presentation or have an opportunity to make the changes. The way the rule of law goes, that if for some uncertain circumstances or unforeseen things to happen, if that budget is not actually approved by the council, then what we will do is revert back to the 2025 budget.
Tell me it's not a shutdown.
It's not going to be a shutdown. But we will revert back to the 2025 until we get an opportunity to make the changes that we would like. Last night, what we were trying to do, because we didn't want to create any apathy and cut down on production. Some of the employees, the possibility of a 2%, the possibility. And I said that it's not etched in stone. A 2% across the board. That was, I wouldn't say an argument, that was a discussion that we had last night. So if anything is to be, I think Ms. Malden, finance officer, she's going to be working on that project to see what our numbers are looking at in that manner. That was another subject that came up in budget and finance, was that the contract, I think it was budget and finance. We go through a lot of meetings. But it was a situation where we considering actually getting away from this particular waste product, that we actually had these bins, and we're just going to go, we're just actually just hauling off the regular garbage to the
solid waste?
Solid waste.
I got you.
So we, it's not, I wouldn't say don't know the numbers, because contracts are here and I'm on the mic. And we just doing a feasibility study of it, because cost has been escalating. Man, let's say, for instance, 15 years ago, it might have been $50,000. Now we're up to $200,000.
Right.
And so that's what we are considering. And whatever money is going to be saved with there, then we can actually
use for other things.
Because the way the money is actually collected, what we have to do is put it back into our sanitation, but we can use that for equipment, personnel, and things like that, so we can have improvement. You can use it for the vegetation of any employees that they have over there.
So, and I guess we're talking about the Budget and Finance Committee that met on Monday right now.
Which was the third. Yeah.
The third, right.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. So, and I guess that's kind of what you're doing. You're going through looking for different spaces that you might be able to save a little money that might help out for some of those, right?
Yeah, and I think we're doing a pretty good job on it. I think we all do a job, our job. It's just that because things are a little tighter than they normally are, we have to become more focused, ask questions why, or be in consideration. But I must say this, as a whole, as a council that's setting and receiving the presentation, I don't think it's really been a big problem. I think the big issue is that how we work on it. I must openly say that I'm in agreement of getting our employees an increase in pay.
Yeah, look, and thank goodness we haven't had a lockdown from COVID or a hurricane like Ida, but those also kind of help bring funds. And I think our state's going to be dealing with this too. We're not going to have all this federal money coming in the state or parish. So there will be some kind of belt tightening for some people. And yeah, if you can make the employees the last spot, it would probably be the best way to go.
Yeah, and look at it that way. I think the thing is, as long as the federal government or the state, because the state controls the flow of money coming to the Terrebonne Parish,
Right.
but then the federal government controls the money to go to the state. As long as the people that we are trusting in and our delegation to actually go up and parlay for us,
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay as long as they don't renege.
Sure.
But we also have some other issues that we actually trying to deal with in our road lighting district and prisoner fund, road and bridges and health unit. So
And that was on the Community Development and Planning Committee?
that was in the budget and finance.
Oh, it's a budget fund.
So that's an adjustment we're actually trying to make to the end of the year. And it's government is so funny. I'm glad we have Candace Mullen that's there because there's so many different stipulations. And it's about a 5% negative amount positive that we cannot exceed or do less. And so we're making a budget adjustment to make it to the end of the year when the other funds can kick in, which is coming from a tax ad valorem that we have there. One more thing, I think we getting short on something. Something very important in the community development and planning. We're going to change the Whitney Bank building to Don Schwab Center of Business, and we're going to have a public hearing on that on November 19, I think.
Great guy and worthy former parish president. Yeah, so he not only a coach and legend around here, but parish president as well.
Oh, he played for LSU too.
And he played for LSU. Pretty good running back as well.
Okay.
So, all right, we'll take a break and we'll talk more about Wednesday's meeting. We come right back right here on Bayou Time.
This segment was brought to you by Buick. Exceptional by design.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. We spent some time with Carly Harding, who is the council chair for the Terrebonne Parish. I almost said it's police jury, but you guys are consolidated government.
Consolidated government. We've been having a
The
good time.
parish council. Yeah, kind of where my brain is going back a while before it was police jury. But so let's talk about the agenda for Wednesday night as we're moving on to Wednesday night, and a few things that y'all need to do with resolutions first. Huh?
First I want to say that, we've been very, very busy. One of the reasons why I'm back here again, because I think I was here last week too, if my memory goes back that far. We're trying to change our dates to fit the holiday season coming up for Thanksgiving. We did a lot of work last week, and I appreciate HTV for having us here and leaving a slot to actually say something to the people that's out there. And so we have a very small agenda. Usually we actually make the approval of the minutes and stuff like that. We have no general business coming up, and then we have public to address the council.
Now, Carly, that's on purpose, no general business, so y'all can get to this budget?
No, it isn't, because the process to actually set the agenda up, it really takes about 2 weeks.
I got
So after Wednesday,
1 week, yeah.
the staff is just working on the next agenda. And then we have so many times to actually take that, upload it on the newspaper, all these things, make adjustments. Even one of these pieces of paper here, I had a change on it. And with that change, you have to update those changes. You have to redo everything.
Right, you have to publish
It's all about timing. So we got everything out of the way. Nothing has come up. We have until 4 o'clock today for anything to be actually presented on Wednesday. Other than that, by law, we got to have, so many hours prior of publication and noticing a public hearing.
Right.
So we wouldn't have, when 4 o'clock hit, nothing else can be added
So
to the agenda.
no speaker cards or anything like that?
Well, we can get speaker cards on that particular night.
I got you.
Right, somebody can fill it up and they come in there. And we go to the 6:30 public hearing. There's only one 6:30 public hearing that we're going to actually have there. And that's to actually continue what we're going to do. The public can come in, they can speak on this particular agenda item if they watch Monday night. And then here we come in tomorrow on the 5th. They want to have some type of discussion in reference to the budget. They can actually have that opportunity. Then after the public portion of that section of the council meeting is closed, then we actually make a motion to continue until our next meeting to continue. And then after the 17th,
It was 17.
after the 17th, that's the final present part of the presentation for the 2026 budget. We started in October. We come right back again in December to actually finalize it. And like we said in the first segment,
December 8th, I guess, is
I
you're
think
going to finalize
that's what
it?
it is, if my memory serves me right.
So, yeah, interesting. And again, budget is so important. Now, with the government shutdown, with what's going on in Baton Rouge, they don't shut down there. I mean, I see New Orleans has probably got a $200 million deficit. Are we caught up in any of that where the money's not getting here, where it's going to affect the budget?
Fortunate enough that we're not caught up in that. New Orleans has been not necessarily a troubled city, but then they have been through some adverse situations, and because of the promise of certain funding, and that funding has not actually been provided for them, it's going to naturally put them in the hole. We are rather resilient down here, and we're in a good shape. We have no problems that I see.
Right.
Or I don't want to cause no alarm, and I can look into the camera and at this moment say, well, look, don't worry, we're okay.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that we just got to fine tune. We have to be really responsible for the jobs that we have. And we do our due diligence, Terrebonne Parish will be all right. Now, everybody's not going to be happy.
Right.
Because, we have to cut back on certain things, but we're not cutting back on our pride and our services. It's just got to be patient.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we're going to take care of it.
Yeah. And then, like, say, employees or you want to get people cost of living raises, all that kind of stuff, too. I'm sure that's just a constant thing as you go along.
Yeah, if you look at aft traffic controllers,
Right.
it's easy for those guys that they would say, look, we just, you're not paying us, we're not going to work.
Come to work, right.
So that's how Americans are. That's how I am. That's how a lot of people should be. Is the fact that even though everybody wants that paycheck,
Sure.
it's just the fact that some people are willing to actually make that sacrifice, having a belief in government, that the government that we actually have will come together for the people.
Right.
And it's not about red and blue, It's about we the people, the governing portion of the body, because we elect people to represent us. Other people have jobs, and they have politicians that they specialize in.
Sure.
So
absolutely. Yeah. So you guys will be looking, you looked at budget, the disposable waste, there's going to be some appointments. Looks like Anthony Antiel, to Coastal Management, Recreation District, Gerald Arsenault, and Corey Butler.
Corey Butler with
Children and Youth
Youth
Services.
and Family Services. And we have the engineering report. We have these engineering reports a lot of times. It's very detailed. It tells you what projects we have. I think maybe this report has about 3 or 4 projects on it. It tells you the status of those projects, what's the cost of them, who implemented them, what district they're being in, and that's basically it.
And then vacancies to boards. We always say it. Come help out and do your part.
Right,
be part of it.
We open to the public. Give yourself a chance. Don't sit there and complain. Just be a part of the problem.
Come be part of it. Yeah.
Be a part of the solution.
Absolutely, Carly. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your partner is good health.